Hi everyone, welcome to Eat Fish Because You Want To, Not Because You Have To, my YouTube show. My daughter thinks it's great that I have a YouTube show, and so that's why I'm kind of leaning into the fact that this is a YouTube show. Limited series is what I like to call it.
Do you consider yourself a YouTuber?
No.
Like an influencer?
Follow me as I follow Christ, I guess.
Be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button down below. It should be right here. We'll do it in post, right?
So you're Caleb.
I'm Caleb.
You are the youth pastor at Mercy Hill, where I am also a pastor.
Yes.
And today we will be eating the iconic filet-o-fish from McDonald's, sustainably certified by the MSC. What if this was like a scam? Like, what if MSC stands for McDonald's Seafood Corp? I'm sure it's not McDonald's.
You've saved this for me, right? Like you had me in mind when you were arranging this.
For this and for another reason.
Okay.
I don't know if I can eat it.
What do you mean?
I've had so many good fish sandwiches. Cheers.
This is the original, though.
It's not, I mean, sure. This is the only one I've had with cheese.
Okay.
What do you think?
It's a little wet.
What a gross word.
It's better than the word moist, though, right? Like it's all kind of one texture.
Oh my goodness. Before you ruin my video. The fish fillet was invented in 1963 by a franchisee in Ohio.
Named filet-o-fish.
No, because Catholics weren't eating meat on Fridays, fish didn't count as meat. The main dude at McDonald's, Ray Kroc, thought that that was a bad idea. But leadership lesson, he let him do it. But then he also made him sell the sandwich that he thought was the more popular, the better choice. So there was an alternative to the filet-o-fish in 1963 that doesn't exist anymore. But
Like New Coke, people didn't like it.
they didn't like it. But I want you to try it and tell me which one you like more, okay? So I had Megan make it for me. It's called the Hula Burger. This is Ray Kroc's invention. Eli and I bought the ingredients last night. It is a grilled pineapple with a piece of cheese on a bun. Hula Burger.
Do we have like hula costumes to wear with it, or?
No, but this is just like, it was like either this. Honestly, you did such a good job. It looks so McDonald's-y.
Yeah, like what? How did you do it?
Okay, ready? So this is the Hula Burger. Cheers again.
Cheers again.
1963. I've never had bread and pineapple together before.
Pizza?
Oh yeah, I guess, yeah. I like it more than I thought I would, but I love pineapple.
It's like fantastically terrible. You can distinguish the flavors in more of a specific way, but I can't say I like it.
No.
Do you like it?
No. So this was like overwhelmingly the fish sandwich was preferred to the Hula Burger.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
I think is amazing because Ray Kroc, he's like a great person at running companies and he like made it huge. And then in 1963, I don't know how big it was at that time, but he's all, this is the solution to meatless Fridays. And it could not have been more wrong.
My first glance at this, I thought it was like the egg, like those like egg patties from.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, like the sous vide egg bites from Costco.
So is this, what kind of fish is this? I've been meaning to ask.
It's different kinds depending. I mean, you know, because they're making millions of these.
So it's like a hot dog. It's like.
It has a little bit of a hot dog quality to it, but it is like, it's like cod or whitefish. You know what I mean? So there's lots of different kinds of whitefish. The ones that's breaded, you wouldn't be able to tell what kind of whitefish it is. So my only criticism of this, honestly, is just I think that the filet-o-fish lacks crunch.
Yeah. Do they toast the bread? They don't even toast the bread. Yeah, I don't like that. I was ready to like it too.
Yeah.
Because I think that I am the McDonald's of the staff here, right? Like
I don't know what that means.
It means that I'm just so easily accessible, and but yet kind of derpy, you know?
Okay.
Kind of a little bit of everything for everybody, don't you think?
You keep looking at people that are off the camera.
That's what they do in Hot Ones, you know.
Okay,
I was kind of prepared for this to be sabotaged with hot sauce.
Oh no, I'm not.
You're not a prank guy.
I'm more of like a bring history to life kind of person. Like food science, like, hey, let's go back in time and taste something from 1963.
Is the reason why people do this for Lent, is it like a suffering thing? Because maybe they're doing it on purpose. They're like, this is a bad sandwich. Eat it on Fridays because you're religious.
I think it's like taking something that you really like, meat, chicken and beef, and that is a normal part of your life, and taking it away, so then you're like more aware. The whole idea is like to be aware of and to sacrifice for the God who sacrificed for us. So, I think like we didn't grow up in a Lent world, but I think we did definitely grow up in a like sacrifice for Jesus because he sacrificed for you kind of world.
Yeah, like I had buddies that pastor college that were like, I can tell it's God's will for my life because it's the hardest and the option that I least want to do. And I was like, oh, I don't think that you quite get what we're doing.
Yeah, I think that there's sort of like a eternal Lent of evangelical Christians that maybe like Lutheran and Catholic folks don't get. And I guess what I mean by like eternal Lent is like, it's like that choice. Like it always should be hard. It always should be bad. And I just don't think it takes seriously that Jesus is really honestly saying, my burden is easy, my yoke is light, and I want you to like walk with me.
It's tough because it's like, I think there are some Christians that then on the opposite side of the spectrum, they go, God's will is the thing that I want most, right? And so like Christianity is like a booster. It's like, I already want this and Jesus wants me to have it. And then people who do the opposite. So maybe the filet-o-fish is a good metaphor because this is certainly the opposite of what I want to eat for lunch. And maybe what you had with Meg or whatever is maybe the thing that we all want for lunch.
Yeah. So what is something that you do spiritually because you want to, not because you have to, that like feels easy and light, and like you'd go, yeah, like I walk with Jesus, and it's not like an ultra marathon.
Well, I think I just did. I think I'm constantly thinking about like how everyday things relate to the gospel. Yeah,
like just like a habit, a practice. Like your whole life is kind of like that. Like you're not trying to overcomplicate it or make it too painful or whatever. You're just like trying to walk with Jesus and go where it goes.
I'm like an animal in that I rarely do the same thing twice, 2 days in a row, and so I'm in many ways like always in pursuit of daily rhythms, like trying things. So that Lent kind of is appealing to me in that way because I didn't grow up with it. So it's kind of like filet-o-fish on Fridays,
Yeah.
Suffering not too much, but just enough. Just kidding.
Okay, now we rate the sandwich. So you have two thumbs, so you can either go thumbs up, thumbs down, or sideways. Those are the scales.
Am I combining them or individually?
No, I think we can agree that the pineapple is a big thumbs down, double thumbs down.
Yeah, no offense, Megan.
Or Ray Kroc.
Yeah,
because it's really his sandwich. We just brought it to life all these years later.
Like that show 11/22/63 where they go in the portal and they bring the sandwich back from Nevermind.
No, yeah, the meat. It's
the
a
meat.
Book.
Yes.
And a show.
I watched the show.
Smash the like button on that book. It's so good. The book is awesome. And all will be revealed when you read that book, and you'll understand that there's a time portal.
In like a meat locker.
And he buys meat.
From 1960.
And serves it in 2000 whatever.
Yeah.
For a very inexpensive price.
So I will go, relative to a good lunch, I would say it's like this. It's like almost all the way down because altogether the taste isn't amazing.
Yeah.
But it's greasy and it would fill me up and...
Yeah, and with Coke and fries, you'd be into it.
Yeah, and it's McDonald's, so the expectations aren't super high.
I'm going to go sideways and one down.
Wow.
Eat fish because you want to, not because you have to, maybe not at McDonald's. That's my thought.